Hi, this is Jennifer F. Charles 12. I went to my Weight Watchers meeting this morning. I really wasn't feeling it because I had really been disgusted last week with the way I was eating, and I only got 1 day of exercise in. I think I weighed in for a lifetime last week, and I didn't do well because I was drinking a lot of things that morning, and so I still was under my go weight, but I wasn't happy with the results, and I just kind of had a I don't care attitude, and I was kind of like giving up in a way because I just could not understand why I'm not doing well. And then when I went to this meeting today, it was like the light switch came on, and I had been watching some videos, and it was like I kept thinking about how these new programs, like people keep saying, well, I guess my points are this, I guess my points are that. And with the momentum program, it took all the guessing work out because you looked in the book, the points were this, and then you had a scale, and with the scale, you put your food on there, you put in beef, then you seen what type of beef it was. Then you put it on the scale with a paper plate, or you zeroed out the plate, and then you hit points, and then it told you how many points that piece of steak was, or them shrimp were, or whatever. So there was no guessing. So it's like I need to go back to the momentum program. So I'm going to try that for a week and see how that goes. And so it's like the first day, it seems to be going well. This is Tuesday, my weigh-in day. And so I cooked the cube steak, some green beans, apple delight. That's where I peel an apple and cut it up, put some cinnamon on that, put a little water in it, microwave it for 3 minutes. Then I dump the water out and put a little tiny bit of a little bit of sugar on it. Count the sugar, and then I go ahead and eat. And so then I was gonna have a progressive soup and another, and I kind of cut the steak in half, one for dinner and one for lunch. And so then I'm gonna have a progressive soup around like 6 or 7 o'clock at night for my snack. And can't think if I was having anything else. Um, yeah, I didn't think I was having anything else. I can't think of anything else. But it's like the first today seems to be going well. I'm drinking all my water and everything, and I think that's what I got to get back to. Because even with, I had just got real lax on measuring things, and it just was getting ridiculous. And then I seen my weight going up and up, and that's why, because I wasn't weighing and measuring things, and I was just using the app to look up things, but I wasn't measuring and weighing anything, and I was just like counting out chips instead of putting them on the scale and weighing out 1 ounce or whatever it said that the serving size was. I wasn't weighing it out, so it's like I could have been eating whoever knows how many chips. And then it was like, my appetite, I was getting hungry and hungrier because it was like I was allowing all these splurges, and then eating all these sweets and everything. And it was like I was becoming out of control because that's not how I had worked the program in the past. I had always, worked under these guidelines, and being very strict on myself. And so then when I started doing these new programs with all this guessing and everything, then my body wasn't used to it, because my body was used to me being very strict and really staying within these guidelines. And with the points plus and the smart points, I mean, I guess you can do that, but my scale really allows me to stay within, to all the meat and everything. It really and then my serving spoons from Weight Watchers really help me track like any 1 cup items or a half a cup items. And then I use my regular measuring spoons if it's out of that, all the ordinary things that I need to measure, and my tablespoons and all that I need to measure. But I'm feeling positive this week, and I feel like this is just the beginning of me getting back on track. And I did watch a couple YouTube videos, and and I got my exercise in today. I just feel really good. And I even got my hair back to the way I like it. It was just a matter of me not having the proper tools to do my hair the way I like it. And I still grew it out pretty good this last 6 or 7 weeks. I grew out to the way I like it because I had gotten a haircut that they cut it way too short, and I didn't like it. They cut it in, I guess, a pixie cut, and I like more of the layered look. And so I grew out the layers, till I had my next perm. And so when I permed it Friday, it's like a lot of the layers had grew out, and let me show you. So a lot of the layers had grew out, so it was more like to my preference. Because sometimes when you're getting a haircut, even though you tell them what you're asking for, they take their own liberties to cut it the way they want to cut it. And so I'm falling back on some of the hair cutting. But I'm feeling happy, and I'll report to you next Tuesday how everything went. Comment, rate, and subscribe.